Once upon a time, there was a bhikkhu who built a small hermitage on a secluded mountainside to practice meditation. At the foot of the mountain flowed a river with a ferry crossing. Whenever the bhikkhu wanted to descend the mountain to spread the Dharma, he had to take this ferry. The ferryman was an elderly woman, over 50 years old but still strong. One day, travelers crossing the river noticed that the ferryman was no longer the old woman, but a young maiden with an elegant and dignified appearance. She was graceful, with refined gestures and a noble demeanor. When asked, people learned that the girl had arrived from an unknown place one day and asked the old woman for shelter, offering to help ferry passengers across the river in return. The old woman, charmed by the girl's beauty and virtuous nature, grew fond of her. From then on, the number of passengers crossing the river daily increased. It seemed that everyone enjoyed taking the ferry to admire the young woman's beauty and the graceful way she rowed the boat across the water. The bhikkhu, too, occasionally had to descend the mountain and take the ferry. However, he noticed something strange. While other passengers only had to pay 1 coin, the girl always charged him 2. Curious, the bhikkhu asked why his fare was higher. The girl smiled and said, "Everyone else only crosses the river, but you, besides crossing, also gaze at me, so you must pay double." Not wanting to argue with her, the bhikkhu accepted the higher fare. The next time he needed to descend the mountain, he was determined not to look at the girl. He stepped onto the boat and kept his face down, avoiding even a single glance at her. When they reached the other side, everyone paid their usual fare. But when it was his turn, the girl demanded 4 coins. Surprised, the bhikkhu asked, "Last time, you said that looking at you meant paying double. This time, I did not look at you at all. I kept my face down the entire time. Why are you now asking for 4 times the fare?" The girl replied solemnly, "Previously, you only used your eyes to look at my face and my outward appearance. But today, you used your mind to see my entire being, inside and out. That is why you must pay 4 times the fare." Upon hearing this, the bhikkhu suddenly burst into laughter, as if he had realized something profound. When he turned back, the girl had disappeared without a trace. From that day on, only the old woman remained, ferrying passengers across the river.